Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel AMINA-BCA. So today I'm going to do a problem on BCS-054 which is the GAUSS-JACOBI method, GAUSS-JACOBI iteration. So this question I have taken from which is December 2024 question paper, which is the C question. First one, C question. And yes, let's see how can we do this. So the question goes this way. Two x plus y plus 6z is equal to 9. 8x plus 3y plus 2z is equal to 13. X plus 5y plus z is equal to 7. So as you all know, we have two main iterations, which is the GAUSS-JACOBI iteration and Gauss-Seidel iteration. So the main difference between them is for GAUSS-JACOBI iteration, you will be taking the previous value. Before other than going to the next iteration, you will be taking the previous value and then you will be doing it. I don't know how much you are able to understand. Let's see how can we do this. From this problem you will be able to understand. So this is GAUSS-JACOBI method, and so we have wrote the question, which is 2x plus y plus 6x is equal to 9. 8x plus 3y plus 2z is equal to 13. X plus 5y plus z is equal to 7. So when we get a matrix like this, the first thing that we have to check is whether this is diagonally dominant. What is diagonally dominant? Diagonally dominant means, see, this is A1, B1, C1. This is A2, B2, C2. A3, B3, C3. So diagonally dominant means we know that this is the diagonal, right? This is the diagonal. So what it is telling that A1 value should be greater than B1 plus C1. And over here B2's value should be greater than A2 plus C2. Okay, I hope you are getting it. Then C3, C3. C3 should be greater than A3 plus B3. This is how it goes. So if we are getting a matrix first first we have to check is whether it is satisfying this condition, whether the A1 is greater than B1 plus C1. So when we are looking, we know that A1 is not greater than B1 plus C1. See, 2 is not, of course we know 2 is not at all greater than 1 plus 6. Which is 6, 1 into 6. So what we will do? We will interchange. When we interchange, what can we do? We can just first look at we can put maybe we can interchange these two and check. Okay. So it would be 8x plus 3y plus 2z is equal to 13. 2x plus y plus 6z is equal to 9. Then x plus 5y plus z is equal to 7. Now let's check whether it is diagonally dominant. 8, 3 plus 2 is 5. So 8 is of course greater than 5. So the condition is satisfied. Then here will be 1. So here, so see, this is not, the condition is not being satisfied. Of course, 2 plus 6 is 8 and which is lesser than that. So what we will do, we will interchange these two. This is very important. Without checking this whether it is diagonally dominant, you don't do the calculation further. Okay. So yeah, so let's say interchange, and so s plus 5y plus z is equal to 7, and yes, I have written the switch up, right? Yeah. So 2x plus y plus 6z is equal to 9. Now let's check whether it is diagonally dominant. Yes, 8 is greater than 3 plus 2. Yes. Then 5 is greater than x plus 1. Yes, so that also became correct. Then 6 is greater than 2. So we got a matrix which is diagonally dominant. Okay. Okay, so we have our matrix. Now what it is always recommended, what I recommend you to do is, in order to avoid the confusion while we are solving this problem, just write the numbers. See, I told you the numbers are in the form a1x plus b1y plus c1z is equal to d1. Then a2x plus b2y plus c2z is equal to d2. Okay, I hope you are able to understand. a3x plus b3y plus c3z is equal to d3. Okay, so it is of this form. So what I always recommend is, try to write down the values in the beginning itself so that you can avoid the confusion. Okay, so our a1 value is, yes, a1 value is 8. a2 value is, sorry, it's not a2, b1. b1 value is 3. C1 value is 2. D1 value is 13. Okay. And our A2 value is 1. B2 value is 5. C2 value is 1. D2 value is 7. A3 is 2. D3 is equal to 9. Okay, I hope you are clear with this. Now we can start with our problem solving. So, to find this, like I'll be giving you an equation to find the initial x, y and z. This is a main thing. I will tell you how we are deriving that equation also, so that you can easily understand. Like you don't need to by heart this equation, which I am going to say. So what we do is, first one, let's say, like if we are going to find x. Okay, which is the x0 value, you can say. Initial values. We are going to find x0, y0 and z0. Okay. For x0, what you will do is, see here, d1. We need to find x, right? So we will be taking all these values to the other side. Keeping the x over here, we will be taking all these values to the other side. So how will it be? Since it is multiplication over here, when it takes to other side, it will be 1 by a1. Okay, 1 by a1 into yeah, 1 by a1 into. Make sure that you are putting the correct signs also. Okay, so put the signs as same as it is in the question. Signs is very important. Don't get mixed with it. So 1 by a1 into d1 minus b1y minus c1z. Okay. d1 minus b1y minus c1z. Okay. So now let's put the values over here in that. 1 by a1. Which is our a1? 8. What is our d1? 13. 13 minus b1 value is 3. 3 into, of course we have not still found out the y value, so it will be 0. Also c1 value is 2, and since we have not found out the z value, that will also be 0. So basically, if you are saying, I can say like when we are doing this, we just vomit this in the beginning, this 2 in the beginning, because of course we know that that would just become 0. We are not still found the values of y and x, z. So yeah, so it will be 13 by 8. What is 13 by 8? .625. 1.625. So I hope you are very clear with this. If you are having any doubts or anything, you can put it in the comment section. Yeah. So when we divide 13 by 8, we got 1.625. This value is very important. Okay. So this is our x0 value. Next, moving on. Moving on, let's look for the next one, which is y0. So y0 will be, as you have same done for this question, it is like I love that one. I hope you will understand. Y0 will be 1 by b2 into d2 minus a2x minus c2z. Okay, y value will be this way. So what would we get? It is 1 by 5 into 7 minus, this is 1 into 0 and minus again 1 into 0. So this would be 7 by 5, which is equal to 1.4. 1.4. Y0 is value is this 1.4. Now let's do for you can it's always for the exam purpose. It's This is very important thing. Like for the exam purpose, like it is always better to keep, you know, at 3 digits after the decimal. So see, 1.4 you can keep it as 1.400. That is better. It is always recommended to use 3 or 4 digits after the decimal for the exam. Okay. Okay, so now let's calculate for Z0. Z0 will be 1 by C3 into D3 minus A1x minus B2y. Okay. 1 by 6 into since this is not applicable, yeah, since it is not applicable, we can take 9. Okay, so just 9 by 6, which will become 1.500. Okay. So our x0 value is, this is very important. So we have got our x0 value is 1.625. Y0 is 1.400. Z0 is 1.500. Okay. I hope you're clear. And now let's calculate our x1 values. X1 itself, we need to use the same equation and find out. What we will be doing, we would be putting that x0 value, y0 value and z0 value which we got, and then we will be doing the next iteration. This is a specialty of GAUSS-JACOBI. We won't be taking the previous values, for suppose if for taking y0 value, I could have put when x comes, I could have put the x value, but I didn't put it. That is GAUSS-JACOBI. It will be only used for the second iteration. Second iteration onwards only we will be using the values. That is a specialty of GAUSS-JACOBI. But for Gauss-Seidel, we would be using the same value. The previous value. Okay. Yes. So x1 is equal to, I think it's better to write it here. X1 is equal to 1 by A1 into D1 minus B1 by minus C1 Z. Okay. So this is equal to 1 by 8 into 13 minus 3 into 1.4 minus 2 into 1.5. Okay. Yeah, try doing this, and the answer that you get is equal to 1 by 8 into 13 minus 4.2 minus 1, which is equal to 1 by 8 into 7.8, which will give the value 0.975. So we got our x1 value is equal to 0.975. And to 1 by, we are writing the equation 1 by b2 into d2 minus a2x minus c2 is that so the values are 1 by 5 into 7 minus 1 into 1.625, 1 into 1.625 minus 1 into 1.5, minus 1 into 1.5, which is equal to 1 by 5 into 7 minus 1.625 minus 1.5, which is equal to 1 by 5 into 3.875. So the answer would be 0.775. Okay, the answer would be 0.775. This is our y1 value. Now let's calculate for z1. C3 into D3 minus A3x minus B3y, which will give 1 by 6 into 9 minus 2 into 1, sorry, 1.625 minus 1 into 1.4, which is equal to 1 by 6 into 9 minus 3.25 minus 1.4 is equal to 1 by 6 into 4.35, which is 0.725. This is our Z1 value. See, I am doing only till here because in the question it is asked only 2 iterations. So, how much iterations being asked in the question, that much iterations we have to do. And also, so I hope you have understood this GAUSS JACOBI method, and if you have any doubts you can put it in the comment section. I would love to know your feedback also about this video. And I'm planning to put more tutorials on BCS-054. You know, like our exam is on 27th of this month. So yeah, so I'm hoping to help you in how to crack this exam. And yeah, thank you.